if you could get in the best nutrition shape of your life by making just 5 simple changes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or what if I told you that getting healthier and staying healthier in your 40s or 50s or 60s or beyond doesn't have to be so struggly? That's what I want to talk to you about today. And it's not a myth and it's not a what if. I'm going to help you with more of a how to do that. But first, if you are new, welcome to this channel. I am Arlene Timber Henry, and here I talk about healthy eating and healthy lifestyle changes for women over 40 or 50 or over 60 or anywhere in between. Welcome back if you have been here with me before, and if you are new, thank you for stopping by. Stick around till the end, because after the 5 simple changes, I'm going to share with you a free resource that I've developed that's going to help you put all of those changes together in a very doable, very relatable, very approachable kind of way that's going to help you out a lot, I believe. So let's get into those 5 healthy and manageable, simple changes to get you healthier, to get your nutrition up to par. Whether it's at the beginning of a year, at the beginning of a month, at the start of a quarter, you've had a life change, no matter what time of year it is, this is going to help you. And the first one is a big one. And it has nothing to do with what you put into your mouth, and more to do with what's in your mind already. And that first one is simply this: stop with the dieting mentality. Stop with the mindset of, I have to go on a diet to get healthier. I want you to think of this first building block of mindset change more as, I'm not on a diet, but this is my diet. And the diet here, the noun of the diet here, not going on a diet, but this being your diet, means all of what you eat, all of what you drink, over a period of time, for the rest of your time, for the rest of your life, as a lifestyle, and not so much for a period of time that I have to go on this restrictive diet in order to get healthy. So that's the first big but simple step that I want you to embrace. I am not on a diet. I want us all to let go of the dieting mentality and embrace the diet. This is my diet. This is my way of eating. This is my way of living. This is my lifestyle. So that's number 1. And then some of the others do have to do with food. And the second one is to move away from the fast foods and the junk foods, and learn to cook for yourself the meals and the foods that are going to make you healthier, that are going to help you get healthier. Fast foods and junk foods are not going to do that. So I'm talking here about the burger places, the chicken places, even the sandwich places. I'm not calling any names. You know the ones that you frequent. Even the sandwich places that sometimes and often trick us into thinking that their foods or their offerings are healthier are not necessarily so if you look at what those offerings are. So if, for example, you're going to, instead of the fast food burger places or chicken places, you're going to the sandwich places and getting one of those subs or stacks or whatever they offer with half a pound of cold cuts, a quarter pound of cheese, all the sauces and all the condiments that are added to that, plus the extras that they offer, whether it's candy or cookies or drinks and top me up and size me up and all those things, those are not what's going to help you get healthier. And I know that some of you, you know who you are, say to me, well, I only do that on Fridays, or it's only on paydays, or it's only on special occasions or something like that. But think about how many Fridays there are in a month and then in the year, and how that can over time add up. And so that if every time you go out or every time you're on the road running errands, that's your go-to, the fast foods, the junk foods, just imagine how much that is adding up. And think about the other side. If you cut that out, how much better you will be in your body, in your skin, in your nutrition, in your health. So that's number 2. The third one also has to do with food, and that is to pass on the processed food. So I'm going beyond now the fast foods and the junk foods, which are also highly processed foods, but I'm looking now in your shopping cart. I'm looking at the things that you're picking up at the grocery store when you go to the supermarket to shop. And those highly processed foods, a lot of the packaged foods, plastic packaging, boxed packaging, styrofoam packaging, anything that had to be put together is processed, and a lot of it is very highly processed. The more highly processed the food is, the more it needs to be preserved and secured so that it doesn't go bad in a short while. And the more that process is taking place or has already taken place before it gets to you, is the more salt that's in it, the more sugar that's in it, the more fat that's in it. And all of that taken together is not good for our health. I have another video that I've done already that talks about what that combination can do for you and is probably doing for you already now. If you're noticing that you have bloat, if you're noticing that you have swelling around your wrists, around your knees, around your ankles, puffiness somewhere, bad feelings of ill ease, unease, you're lethargic, you're tired, you are sleeping more or sleeping less. A lot of those symptoms are nutrition related. Go look for that video and educate yourself about what some of those highly processed foods probably are already doing to your body. But the good news is, as soon as you start to undo some of that, as soon as you start to pay attention to what you're putting into your cart, how much more you'll be able to become knowledgeable of, hey, let me take a minute and see if I can find a better version of this that is not as sugary, that is not as salty, that is not so full of sodium, that is not so full of oils and fats, that together are going to cause me to be an unhealthier version of myself. So that's simple tip number 3. Number 4 has to do with drinking. Don't let drinking be your downfall when it comes to getting healthier and getting more nutrition into your lifestyle. And here I am not only talking about alcohol as drinking, although alcohol is included in this drinking. And if you are someone who takes in some alcohol in some form at some point, I want you to reconsider how much and how often, and to look at ways that you can start to cut back or eliminate completely the amount of alcohol in your diet, because it's not helping you in your nutrition to get to be the healthiest you can be. I'm not going to go deeper into that here today. That's for another video, but just to consider. But it's not only alcohol. The drinking I'm talking about is also drinking the things that are not as nutritionally sound. So the sodas and the sweetened drinks, or the drinks with all kinds of additives that are supposed to make you alert or keep you functioning. So lots of high caffeine and other types of drinks that are not really fitting into a nutritious diet budget in terms of what you eat or what you drink. And here we're talking about drinks. So I want you to consider again, just look at your daily intake. What are you drinking? What do you start the day drinking? Is the first thing that you drink or reach for drinking, is that coffee? Is that wine? Is that an energy drink? Is that some kind of tonic? Think about how better you would feel if perhaps you started your day off hydrating with water or herbal teas and doing that throughout the day and seeing, just give it a try and see if you don't feel better, if you don't sleep better, if all of the things that you're doing don't come together a little better. Let me know in the comments now if any of this is resonating with you and for you. If you have any ideas of what might be for you, one of or more of the tips that you might be using already or would love to start incorporating into your own healthier lifestyle, put that in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if this is something you'd like to hear more of, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like and share, and send it to another woman over 40, 50, 60 or beyond who might find this beneficial as well. So let's move on to, I think this would be tip number 5. And this is simply bringing it all together and saying, eat more of the things that have more of the nutrition that you need to give you more of the health that you're looking for. Simply put, that's more food from the plant kingdom. That's anything that comes from plants, that's grown on a plant, on a tree, on a bush, under the ground, the vegetables, the fruits, the nuts, the seeds, the herbs, the spices. You've probably, if you've been here before, you've heard me talk about these before, but it bears repeating because this is exactly what my work here is about, helping you, to guide you and take you through all of those parts of our healthy eating and healthy lifestyle that's going to be beneficial. I'm not going to talk about anything else, but it's going to come to you in various forms. I really want to see you thrive in your health. I want to see you gain that energy and that vibrancy and that vitality and that clarity that comes from being healthier on the inside, that comes from not having to worry about being sick and a pain here and an ache there. And the doctor said this and the doctor. I love when we are able to go to our doctors. I'm not knocking doctors and medical science. I love when I'm able to go to the doctor. And like what my brother said once, the doctor is trying hard to find something wrong with me, but he can't find anything. She can't find anything. That is a wealth of blessing. That is something that is so wonderful to have, knowing that everything else that you're doing or want to do comes from a place of you being the healthiest you that you can be. And that is exactly what I am trying to do. Again, if this is something you want to hear more of and to learn more about, stay with me. And I'm going to offer you a free resource that I created specifically to help make this navigating these tips a little easier. What is it that I need to eat? What should I not be eating as much of or not at all? I've put it all together in a colorful shopping list that I'm going to give to you, simply put the word guide, GUIDE, in the comments, and I'll send it to you. Simple, very simple. And you will see it'll incorporate all of the tips that we've talked about here today. So the first tip, stop the dieting mentality. Stop thinking about you need to go on a diet, or stop telling people I'm on a diet. This is not a diet. This is your lifestyle. This becomes the way that you live and the way that you eat from here on out. That's what I want. So stop the dieting. Stop dieting and stop thinking about getting healthier as I have to be on this restrictive eating plan. I can't eat this, or I can't eat that, or it's a month, or it's 6 weeks or 8 weeks, or during Lent, if you do the restrictions during Lent, and then after Lent you're back on the same path that you were before. What does that help? What difference does that make? Let this be your lifestyle. So stop with the dieting. Stop with the fast and the processed foods. Stop drinking yourself into a state of unhealth with what you choose to drink every day, all day. And eat more of the plant-based foods. That's where the nutrition really is, in all of the cells of the plants. And when you eat those get into your cells, into your blood cells, spreading throughout your body and bringing life and health to you. I want to thank you for being here, and I will look forward to seeing you again in the next video.